Hey folks, it's Tarot Friday. So this is the last one of this week. I'll be back on Monday. So the weekend's all yours. Monday's the beginning of the Mercury retrograde, so that might describe why it's been a bit of a topsy-turvy week. There could have been a lot of action for people, so a lot of intense situations. Boundaries have been a big thing, so let's see what animals are here. Which animals for the collective reading for Friday. So this is for all you folks out there. Hey, I like it when this turns up. The white horse. White horse is all about freedom. It's also about spiritual journey. It's also one about, it's the year of the horse. So this week's been a bit tough. It's been a lot of things coming up for people. But remember, we're in the year of the fire horse. So it's burning everything away so we can gallop free. But this is about today. So this is the day of freedom. You're free to make your own choices, not bound by other rules, other people's opinions. Make your own choice. Don't forget, folks, today's the day. Is this good for me? It's okay to change plans. It's okay to do what you need to do. If you don't feel like walking a mountain today, don't do it. Do what's good for you. If someone asks you to do something and you're like, oh, I'll better do it because it'll make me a bad person if I don't do it. Well, you are being a bad person to yourself. So actually, just take a moment. Is that the freest path of my choice? You have that choice. Is that the freest path? So let's see what cards are underneath. White horse, spiritual journey, year of the fire horse. So today is a changing route into freedom. We had the rebirth beginning yesterday. This is the route into freedom. Let's see what cards come out. Collective. One. Let's have a little look, see what happens. Okay, we had this card yesterday, so the crumble's still happening. But now we're going into what am I bound by to create that freedom? Where am I bound to create that freedom? That's interesting that this card's come out again. This is about the system crumbling. It might not be yesterday, it might have been a couple of days ago, but it's definitely to see where am I bound. This is about where can you get your freedom. You know, the world at the moment, there are all petty rules, petty laws. You can't do this, but other people can, and so on. Very political, manipulative environment. But this is about being free. What I want to say, folks, today, in the UK, it's really hot. Try and get out into nature. Get away from the busybodiness. Remember that this is a new beginnings, an end of a cycle, going into a new beginnings. Faith is your friend. Having faith is your friend this Friday and this weekend, because this will go into the weekend. So faith is your friend. Where am I bound? Now this boundness could be conditioning from childhood. It could be societal family conditioning. It could also be what attachments I have to objects and things, and it could be, oh, I love my car. The car's treated better than you treat your wife, for instance. You know, that's just an example. And it's, where am I bound? You know, what am I bound? What gets my attention more? This is all about you making you free today. So having a moment just to see what am I connected to, where am I bound, even do an unbinding ceremony with it, give it what it needs, give it love and send it on its way. But have faith, you're being looked after. This is part of the path. Hey, we're all here for a journey. We're not really here for anything else. Lovely. So as you've got to end up going into a learning stage. Monkey mind can be pretty busy. Okay, but this monkey also brings awareness. So the storms are receding. So as we look into where we're bound, what we're attached to, the storms recede. Now this can be people, objects, or anything. It can be, you might have moves going on, move of business, move of jobs, but don't look at always something we're losing. We're being unbound and untied to it, so we can create that freedom. Now the storm, there'll be a bit of a learning stage, and there'll be a bit of a storm, but the storm recedes, and I feel Friday, Saturday, Sunday, it does recede, but we are going into this retrograde week, so it could be a little bit more. I think it's a few weeks. There could be a little bit more coming up. Folks, remember to stay grounded and seek company. This weekend is about being around the people we love, friends that bring us up. Remembering, if it feels like you're bound to them, you don't have to be there, but be around the people that you enjoy. Like red crystals, like physical energy, checking on our body's mood. If we've got aches and pains, let's have a little stretch. Let's move it a little bit more. Let's push the boundary within ourselves, because the aches and pains could be the thing that's bounding us, and we use it as excuses rather than using it as something that we're learning from. Right, okay, so there might be some notes. I feel this card's come up this week as well. There might be some nods to the past as well. So the ancestors have got us. This is a looking into the past to get your transformation. Also, this is all about freedom. Looking at the same patterns we've made and where we've committed to being bound into things. Agree to things that we maybe didn't understand. Agree to things that were beyond our control. So face fears, because in that, fear is a rejection from the old self to become new. So facing the fears. Now I don't mean be crazy. You know, you don't have to go do a bungee jump. It's facing your own personal fears, understanding your own triggers, understanding who you are, facing up to it, taking responsibility to unbind, have faith, to create this freedom. This is over the weekend, so this is a nice card with having the rebirth. Listen, have awareness, slow down the monkey mind. You know, we're in a society where we're put into a state of distress, a state of hyper alertness, because this might happen, that might happen. Hey folks, this weekend, try not to watch the news. See how you feel Monday. Try and give yourself 3 days. That's all it is. 3 days. What is binding me is the biggest question. What do I need to unravel? And have faith that it can happen. That's it for Tarot Friday, folks. We shall see you on Monday. Have a great weekend.